Here we will write a program to display employee information with inheritance. Here base class accepts the employee ID and employee name, and child class accepts the department, designation and basic salary. So in comment line first we will write first we will define a class EMP information. Then we will define two variables as public int employee ID and another public string employee name. Then we will define constructor with two parameters EmpId and EMP name. Then we will assign these constructor variables to local variables as this dot EmpId equal to EmpId and this dot EMP name equal to EMP name. Then we will define another class designation information which will inherit employee information. Here we will define three variables for department, designation and basic salary. So we will define public string department, then designation and public int basic. Then we will define constructor for this designation information. First we will define variables for base class. So int EmpId comma string EMP name, and then we will define constructor variables for designation class as department, designation and basic. So string department, then string designation and int basic, and we will call the base class variables as EmpId and EMP name. Then we will assign these constructor variables to local variables. So this dot department equal to department, then this dot designation equal to designation and this dot basic equal to basic. Then we will write a method display information, and here we will print the information as console.writeLine employee ID equal to, we will print EmpId. Then we will print employee name as console.writeLine employee name equal to EMP name. Then we will print department, then we will print designation and basic salary. Then in another class main method we will accept this information from the user. So first we will define variables as integer employee ID and basic and string employee name, department and designation. Then we will accept this information from the user. So first we will accept employee ID. So console.writeLine first we will display information as enter employee ID. In EmpId we will accept it by converting to integer. So convert dot to int 32 console.readLine. Then we will accept name. In EMP name we will accept it with console.readLine. Since data type is string, no need to convert. Then we will accept department. So console.writeLine enter department name. In department we will accept it. Then we will accept designation. In designation we will accept it with console.readLine, and then we will accept basic. In basic we will accept it by converting to integer. Then we will create object for our class designation information. So designation information D equal to new designation information, and we will pass these values as a constructor parameter. So first employee ID, then name, then department, then designation and basic, and we will call the method display information from that class, and we execute this. Now we will enter the data. So I will give employee ID as 1, employee name, then department, designation and basic salary. It will print employee ID as 1, employee name, department, designation and basic salary. Here first we have created the class employee information with two parameters, employee ID and employee name. Then we have defined another class designation information which will inherit employee information. Here we have defined three variables for department, designation and basic. And we have written a method display information which will display all the information from both these classes. That is, it will display employee ID, name, department, designation and basic salary. And in another class we have accepted the data from the user and then we have created the object and we call the method display information from that class.